Hey, it's Jasmine, and today I'm going to be doing a full face of Touch in Sol makeup. Now, I recently won one of their giveaways and I was able to pick out 10 things from their website. So I decided to get a full face as much as I could because they didn't have everything. And I wanted to do this look for you guys. I am going to be up front right now that not everything worked out, which is fine, but I'm still going to be testing everything out in the future. This is only a first impressions video tutorial, so I hope you guys all enjoy, and let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that I chose for my giveaway is the brand new Pretty Filter Waterfull Glow Cream. Now, I am in love with their glassy skin moisturizer. I did get another one because I was like, I can't live without it. So this one is a literal water cream, so it is water-based, and this is perfect for any skin type because it doesn't clog the pores. So if you are getting into moisturizers, I will always recommend a water-based moisturizer. It's the most lightweight, and if you're just worried about sensitive skin, this is definitely the route to go towards. Right off the bat, this is definitely one of those moisturizers that will go deep into the skin because I already can feel my skin just plumping up a little bit more. Usually a lot of moisturizers, I feel like sometimes they only go like halfway down. You could still feel your face being really parched. One of them being by Olay. They had this sports line way back when, and they had a water cream in there, and that one wasn't that great. You guys already know my Touch in Sol No Pore Primer. This is my favorite primer of all time. This is my second bottle, I believe, and I'm almost done with it. I'm halfway through, and I love this because it just smooths out the skin, preps it for makeup, and I feel like every time I wear this, my foundation just looks so flawless all day long. For the No Poreblem, I bought this duo here, so I also have the eraser stick, and this is just like a solidified No Poreblem primer. I like to take this right under the eyes, right where I crease, because this is just really nice to pinpoint this specific area. For foundation, I have the Advanced Real Moisture Liquid Foundation. This is in the same bottle as the No Poreblem primer. Just thought I'd throw that out there. But when I was going and picking my giveaway prizes, they only had 2 shades in this foundation. They also had a concealer, but then they said that the concealer was being discontinued. So all that I have for complexion really is the foundation itself, and I swatched it. And okay, we'll get into it. This foundation is not too thick or too liquidy. It's kind of just that in-between medium consistency that most foundations tend to be. My allergies are through the roof. I had to answer a phone call real quick. But I was saying that I am in the shade Natural Beige, and usually for drugstore foundations, I'm either a natural beige or a golden beige. It kind of just depends on the brand. I'm trying to tilt my head so you guys could see my cheek to my neck. My neck is definitely a little bit more yellow, so what I'm gonna do to even this out is I'm just gonna go over with some yellow powder. And by the way, I should mention this now, Touch in Sol does not have any blusher, bronzer, powders, highlighters. They don't have any of that, so I'm just going to work with what I have and do a full face where I can. Right in the areas where I would take concealer, I'm just using the foundation to add a double layer just to see how well it builds up. And I feel like it built up pretty well. This kind of gives me Too Faced Born This Way vibes, but I think that this might be a little bit lighter in texture. With my Shop Missy pressed powder in Banana, I'm just going to stamp it on my skin. And I'm pretty much just going to focus on the jaw area because that's where you will most likely see the color difference. And then I'm just going to set the under eye as well. This is really strange. So I'm setting my face in with this powder, right? And I don't know if it's the brush that I'm using, but I always use this brush. This is the Revolution Pro 260 to just stamp on the powder. And what I'm noticing is that the tip of the bristles are getting caught with the liquid foundation. So it just looks a little cakey. Now, I'm not going to knock it off so far because I know some foundations, you know, when you wear it over time, it looks a little bit better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this spray also by Touch in Sol. This is their Galaxy spray, and I'm going to go ahead and spray this on my skin. Just gonna sit here and fan it because I want to make sure that the skin just looks nice and fresh. And I know I told you guys in my Bretman Rock video, I don't like setting my skin with anything pearly like this because I feel like it emphasizes a lot of my texture. But we will see what this does. I feel like I have pearl dots all over my skin, and I'm right. Oh no. Y'all, these are not wet dots. Those are actual pearls. Are you kidding me? So like I said, I don't like those sprays on the face. I just like them on the body. Just gonna take my powder brush and just tap this in. Okay, but the actual setting spray itself, other than the pearls, it did help this foundation. I think now it kind of just looks more like skin as opposed to just all cakey. So that was a good plus. Like I said, I would only recommend these type of shimmer sprays for the body. I just can't be bothered like that. Like if I'm in a rush and I just want to set my face and go, then I'm going to set my face and go, and I'm not just going to sit here and move the pearls around and beat it into the skin. So we're going to put that down now, and we're just going to move on into the brows and eyes. Now I already know that this is not my shade, but on the website it kind of did look like my shade. This is their Brow Expert Bar, and this has a pencil on one side, so it's kind of like the ABH brow definer, so it's in that little teardrop shape. And then on the other side, the only reason why I wanted this was because it had a brow gel on the other side, and I thought that was so cool. So with this, I'm going to go ahead and just fill in my brows. They're not going to be my shade, but then I'm going to take my brow powder and just even everything out. This color is just very red, and this spoolie is dirty, so it has a little bit of my normal brow color, so I'm just going to brush that through, but still, it is still really warm. This is the shade Brownie Brown. The brow pencil itself glided on my brows really effortlessly. I think that the amount of pigment that comes off is perfect. It's not too much, it's not too little, it doesn't feel waxy. So this is actually a really good brow pencil. Just find the right shade. That's it. And then I'm going to use my Wet n Wild brow powder, and I'm just going to essentially just fix the color a little bit. For the eyes today, I'm using the Fill Up Orange palette. Now this palette is majority shimmers, and the only mattes in this palette is this cream shade here, this pink, and this nude. Everything else is a shimmer or a glitter. With the cream shade, I am just going to set my eyelid in place. I do have concealer on my eyelid, so this is just going to set that in place and create a smooth canvas. I'm going to take that tan shade and just pop this into the crease area. For some odd reason, this color is not the best nude I've worked with. The first layer was very patchy, and now when I'm going in with the second layer, it's a lot better. With the same brush, I'm just going to take that pink and apply that into the outer corner first, and then work my way in, and we're going to keep this into the crease. Slowly, we're just going to fade this color up towards the brow bone. I'm just going to take a rose gold in this palette and apply that all over the eye. I am just going to make this an easy eye look because I have work today and I really don't want to spend a whole bunch of time on my makeup. And so far I haven't, which is really great. And with my finger, I'm going to take this cream shade up on top and apply that into the inner corner. With the pink, I was going to just take it on the lower lash line and bring it up. And then I'm using the nude and just blending this color so that it's just a little soft. And I'm focusing this blend more into the outer corner of the eye as opposed to the inside because I don't want to look super tired. I am in desperate need of eyeliner right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and use the Non-Stop Swift Black Liner to create my long, thick wing. And this also has a beautiful brush tip. This eyeliner is so good. Yes, look at her. We love her. Really quickly, I'm just going to add a small coat of mascara. This is the Stretch X mascara, and I love the small wand. I am living for this. I love the precision. And a little on the bottom lashes as well. Ooh, this separates and lengthens really nice. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do now is I'm gonna go ahead and finish off this side, add some lashes, and I'll be right back to finish off the face. I applied the Alter Ego lashes in the style Flare. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use some bronzer. I'm gonna use the bronzer palette by e.l.f. in the shade Bronze Beauty. This is definitely an oldie but goodie product, so if you were here for a really long time, you guys know that this used to be my ride or die bronzer. I'm gonna start by bronzing the forehead area because this is kind of the area of demarcation where you guys could probably tell the most that my foundation is lighter than my actual skin tone. So I'm just gonna go ahead and seamlessly blend the hairline into a natural state, I guess. And then don't forget to take it on the nose. That's a little cute area. With my blush palette from Catrice and Iman, I'm going to go ahead and do a pink blush moment. So I'm gonna take Shisha and I am going to apply that first on the apples of my cheeks, and then I'm going to work my way up to my nose. I think this really helps tie in the eye look and the subtle pops of pink in the eyes, and kind of just makes this a little bit more soft and romantic. We're gonna go back into the eyeshadow palette and I'm gonna take that cream shade that I popped in my inner corner, and this is gonna be my highlighter. For lips, I have the Soul Velvet lipstick in the shade Portland Brick, and this is a beautiful orangey red. Ooh, this shade. Oh, I love this orangey red shade. How stunning is that? Ooh. Whimsical. Love it. Now usually after the entire look is done, that's when I'll go into the brow gel, but because the brow was too warm and too red, I'm just gonna skip the brow gel just so that I don't have to touch the eyebrows any longer. Now I wanna do a close-up because right now I don't think my skin looks the absolute best as far as the foundation is concerned. I'm still having that cakey issue, and I'm not sure if you guys are gonna be able to see it because it's more of a texture thing, especially in this nose area. It just doesn't look the smoothest, and it really doesn't give the primer its justice. And you would think that because it's from the same brand that they would work really well together, but in fact I just feel like I do look cakey and I do look like I am wearing powder, which is not necessarily the look that I'm going for, but hopefully throughout the day the foundation can mesh with my skin and hopefully look really good. I will try to be sure to include some mini reviews in the description box below from the end of the day today, because I don't want this to be like a wear test day. I kind of just wanted it to be more of a first impressions. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that, and I'm gonna go ahead, do my hair, and we'll do the outro. And just like that, you guys, we are done with the video. I hope you guys all enjoy. I am living for this look. Recently, I don't know what it is, but red lips are just calling my name recently. I just feel so confident and so bold in it, and I don't know, I think it's a vibe. I think I'm getting into reds. I'm not getting into pinks yet. That's a different story, but reds, yes, give me an orangey red. That'll really do it for me. And this lipstick, I think out of everything that I tried today, was definitely one of the best things that I have tried. This formula is like, it's very similar to the MAC Powder Kiss lipstick formula, where it's just very velvety and soft and smooth. So I'm really loving it. I just think that this complements my skin tone really well. I just love the way it also complements the eye makeup, that subtle soft pinkness. It just ties everything together. As far as the foundation, I think I'm gonna go ahead and test it out in different methods with different primers, which is weird because you would think it would go well with their own primer, but it just, something doesn't really jive well with it. I mean, from afar, I think my face looks really nice and flawless, but then up close you really do get to see the cake and everything like that. So I'm gonna just test the waters with the foundation, and hopefully I will report back to you in a hits and misses video. And that pretty much wraps up this video. I hope you guys all enjoy, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Peace out, Girl Scouts.